everybody, it's Queen of Light 1111 here with a Wednesday check-in. What I really wanted to do today was focus on the connection and what is supporting the connection during this eclipse season and what is challenging them about during this season. So what we're looking at today is we're going to look at masculine and feminine's overall energy. Just what's the hell is going on right now, okay? So we're going to look at what's happening with each of them at this time. Then when we get into the head, heart, and environment, what we're going to look at is what's supporting the masculine in his headspace about his feminine. What's challenging him in his headspace about his feminine. We'll do the same for the feminine as related to the masculine. We're going to do the same for the heart space, and we're going to do the same for the environment. And then we've got information here about what is supporting and challenging the connection. And then we're going to look at the energies of the connection right now, okay? And I'm sorry, what's the energy of the connection after this eclipse? So we're going to look at overall energy, head, heart, and environment, support and challenges. We're going to look at what's supporting and challenging the connection. Then we're going to look at what's the energy after eclipse season, okay? What's going to happen after? So I've got that. And remember, future energies change. So this is a gauge of the energy for after the eclipse season. Based on today's energy check-in. And then I've got messages from the 3D masculine to his feminine and messages from the feminine to her masculine. It's quite the reading, I'll tell you. There are definitely some parts here that kind of like, I was like, holy cow. So yeah, so if you want to book your own personal reading, your own coaching session, your own healing session, go to queenoflight1111.com. If you want to purchase my Divine Connections Oracle deck, which has 3D and 5D energies, so you can know what energies of your connection are in the 3D and the 5D. Go to queenoflight1111.com. And today I have used Mystic Moon's Arrows of Love. I've used her Shadows deck, and I've used her Twin Flame Tarot, okay? And so let's go ahead and get started. Let's start with the overall energies for Divine Masculine and Divine Feminine. So let's go ahead and get started and let's talk about that. So I never really read the bottom of Oracle decks, but since I've used a lot of Oracle here and I don't typically in my weekly check-ins, I am going to read the bottom of the deck for each of these sections. And look at this, when you look at this energy, this overall energy for both masculine and feminine, huge burdens on their back. So I'm going to keep that here as I kind of channel this message because I think it's very important. This is a number 9 card. I just noticed that because remember, for those of you who are new to my channel, new subscribers, I do not channel until I turn on the camera. I basically just get all the cards out and I usually decide if I'm going to do 1 or 2 clarifiers. If I feel like I need another one, I'll pull another one. But I don't start channeling until I click the button. So it's all live, it's all real time. And then I'm like literally watching this with you. I'm watching the story unfold with you. So I'm literally just seeing here 9 and a 10. So there is a progression. We are completing cycles here in our journey, okay, through these burdens that we have been carrying on our back. So with this card, with this Oracle card here, by the way, any of these decks that I'm using that I didn't already mention, they're all available on my Amazon storefront. So if you want to purchase any of these decks, go to my Amazon storefront. So this card is really about burdens, right? Bearing the weight of others. This is about someone who's always been so strong. That, you know, maybe the masculine and the feminine have always been strong in their friendships, in their family relationships, in their careers. And so they've been constantly carrying the weight and the burden and supporting other people. And maybe that's, you know, in emotional ways and physical ways and financial ways. And it's just getting to the point in this season right now, at this time on their journey, where it's just like they're overloaded. Not only are they going through the spiritual journey and the spiritual connection, but there is this energy where it's just getting, it's a lot. It's a lot on our shoulders at this time. So there's very much an energy of, maybe we're helping people and they don't even know it because, the identity of this gesture, they're not even showing their face. But if you look at all these pictures in the background, this is the strength card in all of the Ciro Marchetti's decks. And so this is this person maybe anonymously helping or mentoring or doing it in ways that they don't expect anything back. But it's starting to become a lot. It's starting to become a lot. And while the effort and the gesture of carrying all these burdens are noble, right? It's very noble, right? But there are times where you do have to come out of the shadows and take credit to say, I did that, I helped, or whatever it is, and not being second fiddle. This is also about self-worth, okay? And this is also, sometimes people, there's could be this energy where you help people, and then they're like, oh, I did that all by myself. And you're like, hold on, was I not on the phone with you every night while you were crying or blah, 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 or whatever? And so there is definitely this energy of like the silent servant, the silent friend, the silent helper that's been carrying and shouldering all these burdens for other people that are now, as they're coming into their strength and coming into their power, there is this energy of, I've helped a lot. I need to help myself now. I really feel like that is the energy. It is now about helping the self. Okay, so that's the bottom of the deck. There's lots of burdens that both masculine and feminine are carrying at this time. First card for divine masculine. Look at this. There is some sort of farewell, some sort of goodbye, some sort of closure message that he received around any movement forward on love. This has to do with love. So I don't know if this is the feminine. I feel like it is. I'm not going to say I don't know because I'm here to provide answers. This is the feminine, okay? So I'm going to go in assumptive about this. This is the divine feminine that he perhaps has received a message from about this love. Okay, and maybe there was an energy, and I feel like this came up in one of my check-ins about, her sending her final closure, her final message, her final goodbye. And so now it's this energy of, this is a burden. This message, this finality, this farewell is the 10 of Wands for him too. This communication is the 10 of Wands, is a burden about now do I not have this ability to move forward? So this is definitely an energy of a goodbye or a separation, whether it's temporary or not, but there is definitely an energy of a farewell, of a communication around movement forward in love that is really burdening the divine masculine at this time. His second energy has to do with these like secrets, confidentiality, not speaking. And I will tell you, keep note of this key because it's going to come out later. It's going to come out later in the reading. So remember the key. So here we have secrets, confidentiality. This is an energy when it comes up, it's about, I don't know if I can let somebody in now. I don't know if I can let somebody in. I don't know if I can trust that person anymore because there's been pain. Maybe there's been deception. Maybe there's been some wounds in the past. So I don't know if I can trust this person with my feelings right now. So there's this energy has to do with Knight of Pentacles. This energy has to do with, I don't know if I can move towards that person and towards this destiny. Okay, maybe there was some karma received. Wheel of Fortune is also a card of karma. And so it's like, if I want to share this, is this person going to be like, oh, you deserved it. That's karma for you. So there's an energy here of like, I have information or I want to share something and I want to move forward and be thoughtful and talk about it, about this karma, about what's happened to get this ball rolling. But there is an energy of hesitation. Oh gosh, the card slipped through. There is an energy of hesitation about communication and movement forward around this lesson, around this karmic lesson. Okay, next card for divine masculine. We've gotten this for him the last time. Healing, caring, helping others, being with your tribe. This is where he is awakening. This is where he is further awakening. This is where he is evaluating this lack energy, this separation. So when that card comes up, it's really all about, look at this. This is a 6, this is a 4, this is 11. I feel like there is a progression here around this separation, around his awakening, around his healing. So this energy around healing and caring and friendships, that's really where he's able to get better enlightened, awaken, use better judgment around this lack energy and around his self-esteem issues that create some of the havoc in his life that are a burden, burdens that he's been carrying. Maybe he was in other connections, in other relationships out of obligation because he didn't have the strength to leave. So he stayed, he stuck around, he didn't move forward, he didn't move the wheel forward, right? So then he loses this connection, he loses a relationship that is a divine partnership, and now he's learned some lessons through this burden that he was carrying, and he's ready to share them, wants to share them, but doesn't feel comfortable to do so. So he's with his tribe, he's going through healing to further awaken and enlighten. And think about what makes him feel left out. Why does he feel like this lack energy? Because no one can make you feel inferior. You feel inferior on your own because of your own self-esteem, because of your own insecurities. And so this is the evaluation that's happening as part of his awakening. Divine Feminine's overall energy, look at this. This is like a timeout. I just need a timeout. I need some peace because this is a shit show. 47, this is number 11, 38, number 11. So this is her major thing here. So his major thing that's happening, not only is this closure, not only do I have some information to share, but this healing is a major energy in his overall energy. And also this enlightenment major arcana card around his karmic lessons. So for her, this major energy for her is like, I just need a timeout. I need some peace in my life because I don't have inner peace at this time, because this eclipse season is bringing out a lot of stuff in the feminine. I will tell you, it's a lot of old stuff that you're like, whoa, I thought it was over that. Where did it come from? So she is in this energy where, look, she's just kind of looking at the lotus. Like the story about the lotus, if you guys see this, is like the lotus grows through the murk, through the mud, through the dirt, but really sees the light at the top above the surface, and it is wanting to get to the light, wanting to see the light, wanting to rise above this nasty energy to come up and thrive. And this is what's happening here. She has come up from the dirt to the light, and now she's tired. Now she's tired. She needs some time for herself. What does that have to do with her King of Swords, this masculine? What about it? Victory. So this is like, yeah, look, you've helped me, masculine, come out from the underground, come out from the shadow into the light. You're a part of my spiritual journey. And then this is why I have had victory over this journey, was because of Divine Masculine, King of Swords. And so I do feel like there's this energy is because he has helped her. She has had victory, and now she's come up, she's in the light, but she needs a timeout. She needs a timeout. Her next message, look at this. This is delusion, self-interest. This is like, look at this person just looking at themselves, self-interest. Okay, so this is an energy. It's a number 7 card, which is about spiritual search, like spiritual search, spiritual truth. So this card comes out about obsession, delusion, self-interest. She's like, this inner peace that she's trying to get, she does get caught up in the 3D a little bit. She gets obsessed in the things that she's seeing, or only what she wants to see, right? She's also in this energy of excess and ever increasing desire to create an ideal that never is achieved, or in reality isn't even really required. So she's looking at her reflection, and she's trying to see the truth of this journey and get out of her ego and her fantasy. What does this have to do with? Ace of Cups, 9 of Cups has to do with this 10 of Cups, which is her masculine. She's starting to see things that, I need to love myself. I need to be not obsessed with my masculine and what I'm seeing and what I'm not seeing. I need to love myself, and those are the wishes that I need to be obsessed about. Not about wishes outside of me. Not about this energy outside of me and thinking and only wanting and desiring and obsessing about this connection and wanting it to come into physical union. That's the obsession she's got to let go of. But that is in her energy right now. That's why she's in this peace energy. She's trying to ground herself, get in her peace. She knows there is some energy where she has put herself all alone in this room, obsessing about this divine love and this connection. It's not healthy. It's not healthy. Because you could be creating false truths about what you're thinking or seeing that aren't actually true in either way. In one that, oh, he doesn't want me, that's my obsession. Or he wants me, and I'm going to hold on, Both of those energies are no-nos. Do not do that. Be obsessed with yourself and your growth and your mission, your personal wishes, not wishes that keep you in attachment. That's a no-no. So what do? I love this because it balances out with this card. Letting go, releasing, offering a way out. So what is she releasing? She's had her truth and her clarity, Ace of Swords, Nine of Swords, that she needs to release things, this hold that she has. I love that it is bookended. This energy is bookended by inner peace, quiet time, success, and victory in her journey. And this energy about releasing the stress of this hold that she's had on this connection and her belief system. Because this belief system, yes, you can have intuitive love, this intuition, this inner knowingness that this is my true love, this is my person, but this like over desire, overly indulgent desire is bad. You can't do that. It creates stress. It creates confusion. It creates anything but victory. So I love that she has these energies here of letting go of this self-interest. Okay? So there is definite movement, but this is an energy that needs to be reconciled within the feminine. So let's go ahead and go to the head, heart, and environment for masculine and feminine. Let me tell you what the bottoms of the deck are. Okay, so here we go. Bottom of the deck for what is supporting this connection is the connection itself. This connection is being supported because it is a divine connection, but you can't get caught up in this energy because, listen, not every connection is here for sacred union. It's always about union of self. And if you get too tied into the energy of, I just want to be with the man, I just want to be with the woman, then you've missed the whole point of why this connection is so divine. So this partnership is supporting this connection. But what's challenging them are red flags, warnings. There are warnings. People aren't necessarily completely ready. She's too attached to an outcome, and he's too much in his energy of like, I don't really trust that I can share my information, or I have stuff I'm holding back. So there's secrecy and there's attachment. That's the warning. So bottom of the deck for divine masculine's energy around partnership and warning is this connection, 10 of Wands, is a huge burden for him because he's not able to figure out how to manifest it. And his red flags, his warning, is this burden as well. Okay? What about for the feminine? She wants justice. She wants things, balanced out in her partnership. And her warning is, this is like she can't be waiting around for things to balance out. Because what if it never happens? This is why she has to balance this out, this energy out in her own energy. She knows that. See, I'm channeling this real time. So, partnership is supporting the connection, but there's also warnings. Do not attach. Do not keep secrets. Secrets create burdens. Okay? And this justice, this energy of holding on, attaching, needs to be balanced out. You cannot overserve and you cannot overcommit. You have to be in the middle. Things have to be balanced. Okay, let's go ahead and get into the energy of the masculine. What is supporting divine masculine in this connection? So when he thinks about his divine feminine, what is supporting him? Love lyrics. So this is an energy where he's in an energy of listening to music, maybe telepathically, he's getting music that he's hearing that is reminding him of his journey with his feminine. Maybe there's words that he's hearing as part of this music that is really touching his headspace and his thoughts, bringing things up. What about love lyric strength card? It is giving him strength. Remember, we just had this energy at the bottom of the deck for the overall energy, strength. And we have the strength card in this right here, the strength card. It shows up in the background of this oracle card. So there is an energy when he thinks about his divine feminine, he is gaining strength to carry this burden. Maybe she's inspiring him. Maybe he's inspired by his love for her. And so what else? What's the strength about? Knight of Pentacles. So this is giving him energy to continue. The love lyrics energy is giving him the strength to think about this connection and take thoughtful and loyal action towards his divine feminine. What's the next energy that's supporting him? Round and round. He's probably thinking, we go round and round. We come together, we separate. We come together, we separate. We go round and round. Maybe we go round and round about third parties. Maybe we go round and round in conversations about you do this and I do that. So there's definitely an energy of like, I'm sick of going round and round. What about round and round? Ace of Swords. He wants a breakthrough. He doesn't want to be in the merry-go-round anymore. About what? Four of Cups. This is an energy of, I'm tired of the round and round, where, I want to have a breakthrough in why we keep missing this opportunity of us coming together, separating, coming together, separating. That's what's supporting him. What's supporting him is love lyrics. They're giving him strength to move forward. What is giving him support in his headspace is he wants to break through this energy of a constant merry-go-round around this missed opportunity. What is challenging him about his divine feminine? Excuses. He's making a lot of excuses when he thinks about his divine feminine to walk away. Eight of Cups. Eight of Cups followed by the Queen of Swords. Because she departed or closed this connection as the Queen of Swords. And I got to tell you this already. This is beautiful for masculine. Why? Because in his head space, she's the Queen of Swords, which is thoughts. In his heart space, she's the Queen of Cups, which is the heart. And in the environment, the feminine is the Queen of Pentacles, which is the earth energy. He is so aligned about how he's thinking, feeling, and how he wants to create with her. But in this energy, in the headspace, when he thinks about his feminine and how he's challenged by her, he's making a lot of excuses to walk away from his Queen of Swords. Because remember, he doesn't have the strength yet. He's still working on the strength. What's his next challenge? Crossroads. He's at a crossroads about what his, I'm sorry, that's not it. That crossroads, hello. Crossroads is the message. Hold on. Hold, please. 1, 2, 2. And here, sorry. Gosh, this is what happens when we have too many cards. Okay, I knew it wasn't that. Oh gosh, and then we have some tarot that fell. Stand by, blooper. Okay, I don't like it when tarot falls on the floor. Okay, or any card for that matter. Okay, so let's go ahead and go to his last challenge in his headspace as related to divine feminine. So when divine feminine, when divine masculine is thinking about his feminine, he's embarrassed. There's an energy of embarrassment. Remember, Queen of Swords, boom, cut him out. Cut him out. He's looking for excuses to walk away from his Queen of Swords. Embarrassment. He's embarrassed when he evaluates. He feels judged. He feels embarrassed by his feminine, or what she knows, or what she found out, or what has happened. What about the embarrassment? Death card. So he's just in this energy of just like, I want to just end it. I'm embarrassed. I'm embarrassed by this ending. I'm embarrassed. I'm trying to make excuses to walk away from her because I'm too embarrassed, and I just would rather just walk away and let this end because I'm too embarrassed. I'm making excuses. I want to get out of this round and round and round. So in this energy, he is really in his headspace trying to gain the strength to come forward, to have a breakthrough of this merry-go-round of in and out energy between the two of them. But what is really challenging him is walking away. He's having a hard time walking away from his Queen of Swords. But he wants to because he's too embarrassed when he goes back and he thinks about what has gone down between the two of them. What about divine feminine? What about divine feminine? Remember, this bottom of the deck for him, this is a huge burden. But I love that he's at the 10 because the burden's getting too heavy and he's going to have to put it down. So he's trying to put it down in a way where I just walk away and be okay with the ending. But what his heart really, what his head space wants, what's supporting him is that the divine is giving him strength, trying to give him strength so he can persevere and move forward. Divine Feminine's headspace, anticipation. There's like a want, a desire. Well, it's all here, right, in this energy. I desire him. I want him. He's my wish. No. Yes, he is, but no, can't get attached to that. Anticipation. She's evaluating too. Judgment. She's in this energy of anticipating, desiring. This is this energy. Desiring as the Empress. I mean, she's in her power. She's evaluating. But I also think that this energy is anticipating this rebirth of the masculine. Okay, there's a rebirth of the masculine here that she is anticipating. What else is in her heart space that's supporting her? This old footage, this old story that she keeps telling herself that keeps her attached. She's moving away from. Six of Swords, she's transitioning away from, and she is walking away. Eight of Cups. Eight of Cups. So she's walking away from any old story, any round and round energy. She's walking away from that. She's transitioning from that. She doesn't want to replay the story anymore. That's why she's in this energy of inner peace, and that's why she's in this energy of release. What is challenging Divine Feminine? Cold. You know, maybe she feels like her masculine is cold. This is why he's come out as King of Swords for her here. Maybe she feels like he's very cold. He's not engaging. He's not communicating. Maybe he's gone cold to the connection. What about it? Magician. That there's no love there to manifest this destined connection, the Star card. I just feel like she feels like he's gone cold in this connection, and it's freezing out any manifestation. So what's also challenging her? Walking away. Eight of Cups. She's got it 2 times, and he's got it in his head. It's challenging her. She's trying to walk away. He's trying to walk away. She's trying to walk away. What's she trying to walk away from? The Four of Wands. She's trying to walk away from this connection and into Nine of Pentacles, her independence, into her own solo journey. She's really in this energy where she knows that she's got to go within and be her own, in her own union. Okay, because things have gone cold with masculine. This is because we got death and judgment here. Of course, it's like rebirth and death, but he's embarrassed to rebirth this connection when he goes back and evaluates. And then that is affecting her in this energy that he's cold. We're not able to manifest this destiny, this new beginning, this renewal. So I'm challenging me is walking away from this union into my own solo journey, which is what it's about anyway. So always understand that. What's in the heart space for the Divine Masculine when he thinks about when he feels for Divine Feminine in his heart? Blessing in disguise. He's in this energy of my Queen of Cups is my blessing in disguise. She's in her heart. She has compassion. She had love for me. And I'm holding on to that Four of Pentacles. I really feel like he's holding on to her love and the way that she used to be. But in his headspace, he's challenged by that Queen of Swords energy. What else is supporting him in his heart space? Casanova, swept off her feet. He knows he swept her off her feet only to confuse her, only to confuse himself, and only to have this all fall apart tower moment. He's going through a rude awakening over his, I don't even have to say it, Casanova behavior. He had this love for this Queen of Cups. He had this love from this Queen of Cups that he's holding on to, which was his blessing, but he displayed Casanova behavior, perhaps had lots of other choices, but everything has crumbled. And this crumbling, this tower, is supporting him right now. So now, what is challenging him in his heart? Cowardly. He feels like he was a coward. He's scared. He's embarrassed. He's making excuses about what? Seven of Swords. His lying was cowardly. His deception of his Queen of Cups was cowardly. Magician. That he was a trickster. That he was a coward. He manifested this love in this woman's heart, in this feminine's heart, and he didn't have the tools and the resources in which to manifest and commit to this love. This is what he knows about himself, unavailable. Now, what's challenging him is unavailability. Is she unavailable? What about the unavailability? Devil. It's like we're stuck in this energy of no one is available. And this is the stress, Nine of Swords. Okay? We could be emotionally unavailable I don't see third party here. I did third party check-in, but I didn't include it because it's just unnecessary to even focus on that. But there is an energy of emotional, unavailability, not being available right now, not being mentally, spiritually available, because there's still an awakening happening. There's still judgment happening. What about divine feminine? Leather, lust, bound. So in her energy, there is this energy of, she's feeling bound to her sadness. 5 of Cups. There is an energy of where she feels like maybe this was just a very highly intense physical connection. 5 of Cups with the 9 of Cups. This is an energy of maybe that was the wish. Remember, 9 of Cups came here. Maybe my wish is I'm just bound by this physical connection. Maybe that's all it was, because here it is again, phantom lover, fantasy. In her heart, she's like, God, maybe he was just a fantasy. Maybe this was just this intense physical connection that we had. Because 8 of Wands, we moved quick, we moved fast. Cupid's arrow hit. And that's how we move forward in love. We move too fast, we move too quick. Maybe it was like, it's a phantom. He came in, he came into my life so quickly. We fell in love so quickly, and boom, he was gone like a phantom. And so what she has to hold on to is that physical connection, that emotional connection that they had. But poof, he's gone. Okay? I don't know how that's supporting her. I feel like that's supporting her because she knows she needs to release it. She needs to release that. What about what's challenging her in her heart about her masculine? Projecting. There's an energy of her projecting this phantom energy, this lustful energy on him. This is what she's feeling. So she's thinking maybe he did just use me. Maybe it was just this devil's energy, right? That it was just physical and it was 3D and maybe it was toxic. She's projecting her insecurity onto him about how they were exchanging energy and why they're at a stalemate. She's projecting her own feelings about this connection onto him. When his feelings are, I was cowardly, I couldn't manifest, I was not available emotionally, I'm stressed. You are my blessing. I'm holding on to your love. Yes, I swept you off your feet and I became this phantom that you're feeling, but it's crumbled. But that has somehow, through her pain and her attachment and her delusion, has created this reality that this is a phantom lover, that it was just physical. What else challenging her? Void. She feels like this connection is just void, null and void, void over in the dark. Because there's no movement. Knight of Pentacles. There's no movement. He's got the Knight of Pentacles here. There's no movement towards this contract. This contract is void. This is what's challenging her in her heart space. Is this void? Is it void? So, very interesting energies. Very, very interesting energies. I just feel like there's a lot of projection. I feel like there's a lot of energy here around judgment, embarrassment, this attempt to walk away from each other. There's a lot of thinking about, I just want to walk away. I just want to be happy again. I need to walk away from this. Because there is a lack of strength on the masculine in his movement forward. And there is this blocked intuition for the feminine because she's so attached and stressed that it's blocking her truly getting into her true inner knowingness. And instead, what's happening at this time during eclipse season is a lot of questioning, a lot of doubts about whether or not this was a real thing or not. And honestly, who cares about the label? Did this connection change you? Did this connection transform you? Did this connection improve you? Did this connection make you a better person? That's all that matters. That's all that matters. Okay? Who cares what the label is? What's happening in the environment for Divine Masculine as related to his feminine? Love line revived. In his environment, he wants to give this connection a revival. He wants to put CPR on this connection, revive this connection as the Emperor, the match to the Empress. Okay? What about it? And make an offer. He wants to come forward and revive this connection and make an offer. Next card, what's supporting him? The real deal. He knows that she is the real deal. That tower, because this is under the tower, he knows that she was the real deal. Who's she? Queen of Pentacles, this 3D queen. She was the real deal. 9 of Pentacles. She doesn't need his pentacle. She has everything on her own. She's the real deal. She didn't need to use him for his job, for his money, for his success, for his looks. She didn't need any of that. She's 9 of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, 9 of Pentacles. This is the real deal female right here. She doesn't need anybody's pentacles. She's holding her own. So who is she? She's the real deal. He knows that now. He knows it. And now this is why she's come up in the 3D in the environment, because now he wants to ground this connection. What's challenging him? Superficial, right? Maybe she has so much going on in her life as far as success. Maybe she's superficial. 8 of Pentacles. He needs to work on himself. This is his own fear that maybe I'm at the 8 of Pentacles. I'm still working on myself, but she's the 9 and the Queen. Okay, what about it? This is his conflict about his self-esteem. 5 of Pentacles. This is the self-esteem issue that we're having. I don't have enough. I don't have enough. I'm not the king. But he's trying to come forward as the emperor. Okay, so he's working on this conflict. Because he wants to be this person that has all this value, this money, this success. But next to this Queen of Pentacles, 9 of Pentacles, who's the real deal? Maybe that's, for him, he thinks that's important. But for her as Divine Feminine, she could give a rat's what about how much he has. She doesn't care about his money. She wants his love, his loyalty, and his time. Last card that's challenging him, pain. There's a lot of pain. He is in a lot of pain. He is in a lot of pain about how to move forward, about his own behavior, about this in and out energy, right? He wants to have this new beginning, the Fool's card. He's in a lot of pain that he's trying to move through quickly to reset this connection. He really is. He really is. He's put her through a lot. Okay. What about the Divine Feminine's environment on the men? She's mending her heart. She's mending her heart. She's trying to complete this betrayal, this pain, this sadness that he put her through. She knows, though, in her environment, roses are red, true love. This is true love. As she grounds, takes this time out, as she releases, as she gets rid of this energy of attachment and delusion, she knows that 2 of Cups, he is her true love, her divine partner. What's challenging her is this dependent energy, this attachment energy, this attachment to this divine timing, this attachment to this separation, to this pause, and that is giving her this defeated energy. What else is challenging her in her environment? Vengeful. Yeah, there was an energy where she was vengeful. Queen of Swords. About the past. 6 of Cups. Around this Ace of Wands, she just feels like this new beginning may not happen. This reunion may not occur because of the vengeance. I'm really inclined to read this top down, so I think I'm going to do that. So I'm going to do that quickly. I'm not going to bring all the cards up, but what I am going to say is Divine Masculine's energy. He's listening to music, gaining his strength to move forward because he sees his Queen of Cups is his blessing in disguise. And so he's holding on to her because he wants to revive this connection as the Emperor and make an offer. That's row 1. He doesn't want to go round and round anymore. He wants to break through the cycle of missed opportunities. He's in this energy of he knows he swept her off her feet. He had other choices, and that all those choices crumbled because now he's seeing that she is the real deal. The Queen of Pentacles, 9 of Pentacles, single, fabulous, does not need anybody. What else is going on as far as the challenges now? He's making excuses to walk away from this Queen of Swords, because he was cowardly in how he deceived her and tricked her, because he was being superficial, because he was in an energy where he hadn't mastered himself and he was in conflict with himself in this connection. Now he's embarrassed as he evaluates the end of this journey, this end of this connection, this connection with her at this time. And now he's not sure if they're stuck in this energy of just not being available, and that's creating stress and pain in how to move forward to this new beginning. That is his story. Wow. See how it even works out that way? What about Divine Feminine? What's her story? She's anticipating this rebirth as the Empress. She's anticipating this rebirth, this awakening of her masculine. She's in this energy of, yeah, feeling like she's stuck in her sadness, stuck in the past. Her wishes are stuck. So she's mending her heart. She's mending her heart of the past pain and betrayal at this time. She's in the energy of going over old footage that she's now moving away from, and she's walking away from anything that doesn't serve her, any memories that don't serve her, which include this phantom love, which includes this energy of, was he a phantom love of mine? Did he just shoot me with Cupid's arrow, romance me off my feet? But she's walking away from that energy because she knows deep in her heart that this is a true love, a true union, a true divine partnership. It's challenging her. He's cold. He's not able to manifest. They're not able to manifest this destined connection at this time, but she knows she may be projecting her own energy onto him about how they're exchanging, about how they're feeling, which is creating this stalemate, and she's dependent on this divine timing, on this separation. She's attached to the separation, which is creating thoughts of defeat, self-sabotaging thoughts. So she's walking away from this connection to her own confidence. 9 of Pentacles, which came up right here as the real deal. Okay, because this connection feels void, because we're not moving towards this connection at this time, because there was a vengeance about the past around a new beginning. So that is what she's looking to balance out, and these are the energies of his burden. So now let's go ahead and let's go to the connection, okay? So let's talk about the connection. What is supporting the masculine and feminine in their connection? Where is it? So bottom of the deck, what did we use here? Oh, we already said partnership and warning were the 2 bottoms of the deck for the oracles, but here we have Ace of Cups. This is love initiation. So this is all about this big love, this big, big love. So what is supporting this big love and what is challenging this big love? First card out, heart on the line. There is an energy of people putting their hearts on the line. Who is that? The King of Pentacles, which is the match to the Queen of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles, the masculine, is going to put his heart on the line towards this 4 of Wands, towards this connection. Key to my heart. Remember I said, remember the key? Well, here's the key. Here's the key in the connection. So what about this key? Somebody has the key to somebody's heart around these missed opportunities. This key, we've left with each other's key, right? We're trying to walk away, but he has the key. He's trying to walk away, but she has the key over this 4 of Cups. Over this 4 of Cups. Where was the 4 of Cups? Right here. In this round and round and round energy. So King of Pentacles, divine masculine, is ready to put his heart on the line towards this union, because the key to his heart is in this missed opportunity that he's very passionate about. Knight of Wands. Okay, he knows that he missed his opportunity because of this in and out energy. Remember, we already have this Knight of Wands here with this pain. He knows he swept her off her feet and couldn't deliver anything. And she left with the key with this missed opportunity. Okay, she's the key to his adventure. She's the key to his passion. Hitched. There is an energy for the both of them where they are feeling tied to each other, hitched to each other. 8 of Swords. They're very much in mental stress about each other because they are each other's 10 of Cups. They are each other's emotional bliss. This is what's supporting them. What's the challenge? Judgmental. Look at this. We got judgment in his headspace. We had judgment in her headspace. There's a lot of judgment. They're judging each other. They're judging themselves about heartbreak, about betrayal, about this tower. They're judging. They're judging each other. They're judging their connection. They're judging themselves for how they behaved. Silence. There's an energy of people not speaking. We are silenced at this time because we've been playing this game with each other. But there's going to be a breakthrough. Ace of Swords. We have an awareness now what we were doing. What's the next challenge? Power. People were maybe asserting their power over their spiritual connection, over their belief system, that now in the Hanged Man's energy, we're gaining new perspectives. We're coming to a different way of thinking. Maybe he wasn't wrong. Maybe she wasn't wrong. Maybe we both weren't wrong. We were just coming from 2 different places, from different wounds, from different experiences. So people have really grown in this connection. They've really grown in this connection. But I do feel like there is some communication coming. Why? Because what's going to happen after this eclipse? Communication and the Lovers. So here's the energy for that. First card out, unawakened feminine. She doesn't see it coming. She doesn't know what's going to happen. Unawakened feminine, 9 of Wands, going along her energy, kind of going through her wounds, gathering her strength. Boom, Ace of Swords, clarity. So I do feel like there is the feminine does not know that there will be clarity and a breakthrough in this journey. I just feel like right now she's just like, I'm gonna take a time out. I'm gonna release this. I'm just gonna rest. I'm gonna walk away. And that's what's unawakened in her, is that the things will work out. She doesn't know if it will. So don't hold on to that, people. Don't hold on to that energy. I'm telling you this because I felt guided to find out what happens after the eclipses, and this is what happens. The next card is clarity. Archangel Metatron comes out. Angel Metatron helps light the way, helps provide clarity towards this reunion for the Queen of Wands, which is divine feminine. I know it's divine feminine. Why do I know it's divine feminine? Because when she comes up as the Empress, she comes up as every queen all over the place, and I could third party check in this to the end of time, but my gut tells me no. This is her clarity around her past, around this reunion, around what she's magnetically attracting to herself. She's going to get some clarity. This is that truth card, because that's why it says unawakened feminine with the 9 of Wands. The Queen of Wands, who stays in her power, who continues plugging along, will get this clarity. And that's what it's showing me, that Metatron will give her clarity over her past. And then peace will come in the 3D. There will be peace in this connection for her as the Queen of Swords, where anything she was upset about, now the masculine is going to come forward and offer her this peace. And it will provide healing, 4 of Swords. It will provide this additional healing of her heartbreak that is coming, she's healing in her environment. Then we have this union energy that comes up. But there's stress. There's stress about how to rebirth this union. That's what's going to happen. After this solar eclipse, I feel like there's going to be communication. I feel like a lot of the unknowns that we didn't know about and the feminine side are going to come to light. It's going to be healing. It's going to heal some of these energies of fire and of cuttingness. And it's going to, bring some peace into the connection. But there will be stress about how do we move forward and rebirth this now, because there's still separation energy after the union. Right after this connection, after this energy of union coming in, there's separation in this connection that we're trying to figure out how to manifest this union. And there will be a rebirth. This is a 3D card. There will be union, but it's not like we're gonna all of a sudden be together and now we're a couple. No, this is now the road. I really feel like the road's gonna open up. We're going to evaluate our stress. We're going to try to build a solid foundation out of this separation, rebirth this connection, and that was in this stalemate, right? We weren't able to rebirth. We've gone within, and now we're going to slowly move forward. Knight of Pentacles, that's what he has here. That's what she has here as her challenge. So I really do feel like there is an energy of communication coming, of breakthroughs coming, of healing coming, of clarity coming, of truths coming out, so that we can get back on track. So what does Divine Masculine want to say to Divine Feminine in the 3D? Okay, this is the bottom of the deck for Divine Masculine and Feminine's messages to each other. They're saying be patient through this stalemate. Be patient through this pause. That's what they're saying to each other. Be patient. This is them saying be patient while we're both working out our junk, okay, our wounds. Masculine wants to say spring. I really feel like we're still in spring now because the summer has not happened yet. But this is an energy where I feel like things are blooming now in the spring. What's blooming? Emperor. He is becoming the Emperor. He is blooming into the Emperor that already came up in his environment. What about the Emperor? He's getting the strength. These are the 2 cards that we have here. Strength and the Emperor, all in this first row. So he's blooming into a strong Divine Masculine. He wants you to know that. That is what the 3D Masculine is telling Divine Feminine. Be patient through this stalemate. I am blooming as your strong Divine Masculine. Second message, regret. I have regrets. I am sad over why you became the Queen of Swords. I'm sad over this, why you cut me out. as I judge. Queen of Swords, Judgment, both came out in his headspace. He regrets when he thinks about his Queen of Swords and he evaluates this connection and his behavior and hers. He's regretful. He wants you to know he is regretful about why you had to pull the sword out, how that sword got used, how we cut this connection. He's regretful. Next card, Crossroads. He's at the crossroads right now with you, whether to complete this connection and walk away, or Eight of Wands, move forward and communicate. He's at the crossroads. He doesn't know if he should end it, walk away, or move forward with you. He's at the crossroads. I mean, that's a true and honest masculine saying, I don't know. I don't know. I'm regretful. I am trying to gain my strength, but these regrets really keep me embarrassed. They really keep me in this energy of making excuses to walk away from you. Because he doesn't, when you're not in your strength, you make excuses. When you're in your power and your strength, then you don't make excuses and you deal with things head on. So I'm hoping that he does come into this strength to move forward. What does Divine Feminine want to say to Divine Masculine? Unawakened. She wants to say, Masculine, you were not awake to my value. 10 of Pentacles. Who's the 10 of Pentacles? Let me show you right now. Queen of Pentacles, 9 of Pentacles. Is that legacy? Is that real deal? She's saying to him, you were unawake to this value, to this long-term opportunity with me as the Queen of Pentacles. And who's the Queen of Pentacles? I just showed you right here in his environment, the real deal. That's what she's saying to him. She's like, you were unawake. You didn't know what you had. You were unawake to this beautiful legacy that we could have created. That's what she's telling him. She's saying forgiveness. Forgive me. I forgive you. Let's move forward. Let's balance our shadows out. Let's move forward from our heart space. Queen of Cups. Where's the Queen of Cups? Right here. Blessing, his blessing in disguise. So I love it when Spirit does this, because I consciously decided not to do all these third-party check readings on all these queens, and then boom, at the end, Spirit told me, Divine Feminine, Queen of Pentacles. Divine Feminine, Queen of Cups. Divine Feminine, Queen of Swords. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Spirit, for doing that for all of us. So she's saying, I forgive you. I forgive you. I forgive myself. Let's move forward. I'm in my heart for you. That's her next message. Her last message, vibrations. There is this energy, this vibration that she's feeling, that she's receiving, that she's sending to bring balance so that they can move forward in love. Knight of Cups. So he's feeling it. He's feeling it. She's sending him vibration because they're not in communication. Well, I hope that helped all of you, and I hope that gave you some clarity. And if you want to book your own personal reading, go to queenoflight1111.com, okay? And I wish you all the best. I'll be back later this week with another energy check-in. Have a wonderful day. Bye, everybody.